Let's start. Okay, kahit ilan tayo, okay, mag-start pa rin tayo on time. Okay, so let me know kung nakikita nyo ng maayos ha. Okay, so yan. So once again, this is Gurography. It's a free let review hub. Yan, so nagpapa-Macboard po ako daily. Yan, so if you want to join, mag-message po kayo sa Blue app. Ulit-ulitin ko po, wag na po kayong mag-message dito sa TikTok. Okay? Sa Blue app na po kayo dumiretso kasi dun din po yung link. Okay? And papasok lang po kayo kapag magsasagot kayo. Okay, kung wala po kayong time, wag na lang po kayong papasok kasi sayang ba yung space doon? Yan. So tatanggalin ko lang din po yung mga pumapasok na hindi naman nag-take ng mock. Okay, yan. And then ang ating live is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Yan. So Tuesdays is Gurograbi. Yun yung mga Gen Ed, mga high yield na Gen Ed. And then we have Thursdays, pinagpapalit ko po yan ng Prophet at saka Gen Ed. Intensive review po yun. And then, Saturdays is Soksai. Yan. So, nagpapa-enroll po ako. Pero pag wala po kayong pang-enroll, nag-share naman ako 15 points out of 40. Yan. So, 15 points po tayo ngayon, ang aking pa-free. Yan. And then, you can access my Red App channel. Okay? Name pa rin niya Gurography. Okay, yan. So, for free naman po yan. Okay? Ayon. Alright. Okay, so pakitap-tap naman yung ating live, guys. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so ito yung ating table of specifications dun sa social studies. Okay? Yan. Okay, so recall round tayo. Okay, recall round. Team Kalipulako, andito ba kayo? Okay, so Team Kalipulako, guys. Okay, so RR1 tayo. Lagyan nyo yung number. RR1, A blank is the most fortified area of a town or city. It may be a castle or a fortress. Okay? Fortified, ibig sabihin na secured siya. Okay. Is it citadel or Parthenon? Okay. So ulitin natin. A blank is the most fortified area of a town or city. It may be a castle or a fortress. Okay, so citadel ba yan or Parthenon? Okay, so ano yung sagot ng... Okay, lagay niyo po yung RR1. Okay, recall round 1. Okay. 44, most fortified area. Okay, all right. So, okay, so let's reveal the answer. So red usually ang sumagot. The answer there is citadel. Okay, citadel. Okay, it is also called a little city. Okay, ito kasing Parthenon is ito yung Temple of Athena. Okay, in specific ito na place. Ang hinahanap po natin is yung mga fortified area in general, and they're called citadel. All right. RR2, lagay niyo po yung RR2, the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development held in Rio de Janeiro underscored the vital role in sustainable development. Who are they? Okay. Gold ba yan na indigenous people or immigrants? Okay? Pasensya na po ha, pag nakikita nyo yung kamay ko doon na gumagalaw. Kasi lagi tayong na-RR kasi nga, parang ang nakikita nila dyan is walang gumagalaw. Okay, yan. So, lagi tayo na-RR. So, paubos na po yung ating grade doon. Okay, so, tsagain nyo na. Okay? Focus lang kayo sa screen natin. Okay. RR2, yellow, sabi nila. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. Total recall round naman tayo. Ayan, so the answer here is indigenous people. Tama. Okay, so nasa principle po nila yon. Na-discuss na po natin yung mga recall round na mga to, okay? So nakalagay po talaga doon. Okay, yung sa principle number 42 ba yun? Nakalimutan ko. Okay, but na-discuss na natin to last time. Kasi ang sagot po niyan ay indigenous people. Alright, ito naman, which type of renewable energy is generated when powerful tides rush into narrow inlets or bays, driving turbines? Okay, electricity ba yan na gold or tidal power na red? Okay, so again, which type of renewable energy is generated when powerful tides rush into narrow inlets or bays, driving turbines? Okay, electricity ba yan or tidal power? Okay, yan. So, hindi ito yung tanong ko last time, okay? Pero kung talagang nakikinig, gusto ko kasing tingnan kung nakikinig kayo, okay? So, na-explain ko kasi to. Yan. Yellow and red, nag-away na. Yellow and red. Thank you for reposting. All right. So the answer there is the tidal power, guys. Yes, kasi yung electricity is the product ng energy, yung renewable energy na tidal power. Okay. Okay. Ito naman, postponement of action. Okay, is it mañana habit or kasi? Okay, hindi rin ito yung tanong ko last time. Ang tanong ko last time is, ano yung kasama dun sa kasi? Ganon. So, ang sagot lang natin dun ay 1 and 2. Okay. Okay, so postponement of action. Postponement of action. Okay, yellow, yellow, tama. The answer there is mañana habit, 'di ba? Mamaya na habit. Yeah, oh, tama, kakasabi lang, no? Mamaya na habit. Sabi ni heart. Okay, very good. Okay, next, cognitive dissonance. Okay, so sino yung nag-coin ng word na cognitive dissonance? Is it Bunny Clyde or Leon Festinger? Okay, so yung cognitive dissonance, ito yung parang, how do you call that? Hindi magandang pakiramdam kasi yung sinasabi mo is hindi akma dun sa ginagawa mo. Okay, ganon. Alright, yun yung cognitive dissonance. Okay, for example, sinasabi mo, wag kang malate. Okay, pero ikaw mismo yung nalilate. Yan, so uncomfortable feeling. Okay, yan. Because you cannot walk the talk. Char. Okay, so is it Bunny Clyde na gold or Leon Festinger na red? Okay. Okay, RR5 na po to. RR5 na po ito. Okay, ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Naku, hindi. Yun pala yung ano problema. Okay, ano yung sagot nyo dyan? Cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance? Sino yung nag-coin? Humulan na lang po kayo kung hindi nyo alam. It's okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's reveal the answer. The answer here is Leon Festinger. Okay, kasi sinabi ko na last time, gawa ko lang yung, gawa ko lang yung, ah, tawag doon, Bonnie Clyde. Okay. RR5 yellow, sabi ni PM. Okay, so mali po yan. Okay, so it's Leon Festinger. Okay, parang nalilate ata ako. Okay, so ready na ba kayo sa ating 40 points discussion? Pero 15 points lang po yung aking i-share. Okay, so if you want to enroll dito sa Soksai, it's just 299. It's almost 6 months, a 6-month review. Yan. So, 40 points tayo every week. Okay, may PDF pa po kayo. Alright, so geography muna tayo. Okay, yan. Okay, so number 1. Okay, are you ready? Which country has no rivers at all? Okay, A, Saudi Arabia, B, Qatar, C, Jordan, and D, Oman. Okay, bakit wala ang mga... Okay. Okay, andito ba yung mga team Kaligpula ko? Andito sa ano? Andito sa... Okay, sabi niya, A, B, B. A, B, B ang sagot ng iba. A, B, B. Alright, okay. Parang hindi po makapasok sa Zoom. Bakit? Ano pong lumalabas pag na click niyo yung Zoom? Sige nga po, kindly advise me, alright? Kindly advise me, alright? So the answer there is, nag-away ang A and B. The answer there is Qatar. Okay. Alright, so I will explain it to you. Okay, kasi yung meron lang talagang permanent river dyan ay Jordan because of the Jordan River. Okay? Waiting for host. Truly. Okay. Wait lang po ha. Ay, my bad. My bad, guys. My bad. Iba yung, teka, paano ko ba kunin to? Okay. Oo nga, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oo, kaya pala. Teka lang ha. Teka lang. Na pa ako sa Zoom ha. Okay. So balik tayo sa number one. Alright? So balik tayo sa number one. Okay, so the answer here is Qatar. Okay, yan. So sabi ko nga guys, 'di ba? Teka lang. Tsagain nyo muna yan. Okay, so sabi ko nga kanina, ah, ang Jordan lang talaga ang may permanent river dyan. Okay, pero bakit Qatar ang sagot? Okay, so punta muna tayo sa ano, yan. Yari dito. Okay. Yan. Okay, so what is a wadi? Okay, so explain ko muna later. Okay, what is a wadi? Yan. So, ang Jordan may permanent river, yung tatlo doon, tatlo na options, wadi lang yung meron sila. Okay, so what is a wadi muna? Okay, red na a permanently flowing river found in desert regions ba yan? Or blue na a dry riverbed or valley that only fills with water during heavy rain. Guys, nakapasok na kayo? Nakapasok na po kayo sa sa Zoom natin? Let me know. Okay. So, what is a wadi? Okay, so red ba yan na permanently flowing river found in desert regions or a dry riverbed or valley that only fills with water during heavy rain? Okay. So, ano pa yung sagot nyo dito? Kasi nga po, kanina, sabi ko, Jordan lang doon ang may river talaga. Yung tatlong yon meron silang wadi or wadis. Pero bakit Qatar lang ang best answer doon? Okay. Sasagutin niyo pa muna to. Ano po yung wadi sa tingin niyo? Ayan, si Ma'am Angel nakapasok na. Okay. I see you, Ma'am Angel. Okay. Alright. So, ano po yung sagot nyo? Blue. Ayan, si Sir Vincent. Okay, blue. Okay, very good yan. Okay, kasi sabi ko nga kanina, alright, very good. Correct po, John. Okay, so the answer there is blue. Kasi sabi ko nga kanina, Jordan lang ang may permanent river. Okay, so explain ko kung bakit. Kasi yung tatlong options doon, Qatar, Oman, Saudi, Oman ba yung isa doon? Meron silang wadi. Okay yan, seasonal po sila na nafe-feel talaga siya. Ang problema dun sa Qatar, meron na silang kokonting wadi, hindi pa siya hindi pa siya napupuno. Okay? So wala talaga. Okay? At least yung iba sa Saudi at saka sa meron silang wadi and nalalagyan siya ng water kapag umuulan at talagang flowing naman po talaga siya. Okay, ganon. All right. Ito naman. Okay. So what do you call a fertile area in the desert where water is available year-round, allowing plants and people to thrive? Okay. Red ba yan na mirage or blue na oasis? Okay, so again, what do you call a fertile area in the desert where water is available year-round, allowing plants and people to thrive? Okay, mirage ba yan or oasis? Okay. Blue, blue, blue. Sagot nila. Okay, very good. Blue din po sa Team Kalipulako. Yan, Team Zoom. And very good. The answer here is Oasis. Tama. Lumalabas din po yung Mirage, okay? Ang tanong doon is, what is a mirage? Tapos ang sagot doon is, it's an optical illusion. Yon. So yung mga options doon, optical illusion, electrolyte imbalance, blah, blah, blah. Ang piliin nyo po doon ay optical illusion. Illusion. Sa Gen Ed po yon. Okay. Number 2, the king of jungle fruits in the Philippines is the A, saging, B, dalandan, C, durian, and D, duhat. Okay. Again, number 2, lagay nyo po yung number. The king of jungle fruits in the Philippines is the A, saging, B, dalandan, C, durian, and D, duhat. Okay, so you can just imagine, bakit siya king? Okay, kasi meron siyang crown. Okay, okay, D. D ang sagot ng iba. Okay, C naman yung iba. Okay, and the answer there is durian. Okay, yan. So, ito yung, pag nakuha nyo yung PDF, meron akong linagay dito na ano na link. Okay, so dito ko kinuha yung ibang mga sagot. Okay, yan. So, ang ibang nakita kong sources is kasi daw meron siyang crown. Okay, so crown dun sa may, dito niya sa may on top siya. Okay, pero dito sa linagay ko na link, mababasa nyo may 5 na linagay doon na reasons kung bakit siya yung king. Okay, unang-una, spiky siya, meron daw siya strong smell, yung mga ganon. Paborito daw to ng mga kings, yun yung mga, pero hindi natin alam kung totoo. But anyway, proven naman na durian is the king of jungle fruits, okay? According to Google. Okay. Ilagay niyo po yung number pag sumasagot kayo, okay? Thank you. Okay. Queen of all fruits naman. Lumalabas po to. Is it bayabas or mangosteen? Okay. So, queen of all fruits, bayabas ba yan or mangosteen? Okay. Red ba yan? Thank you for liking the live. Bang ano, pakitap-tap-tap nyo na rin po. Yan. Or mangosteen. Okay, blue, blue, blue. Okay, blue din sa Team Zoom. Blue din sa Team TikTok. And the answer is, yes, lahat po kayo ay blue. Tama. The answer is mangosteen. Pinili ko pa man din talaga yung bayabas kasi may crown. Akala ko maano kayo. Mabubudol kayo. Okay, yan. So kung ang king ay durian kasi nga strong smell siya, yung mangosteen is the queen kasi nga daw siya delicate, okay, elegant and sweet. Ganon. Okay. Okay, ito number 3. What do we call the point where Earth's rotation axis, yung axis meets the surface in the southern hemisphere? A, south geographic pole, B, magnetic south pole, C, southern meridian, and D, Antarctic pivot point. Okay, so lagay niyo po yung number. So again, number 3, what do we call the point where Earth's rotation axis, okay, meets the surface in the southern hemisphere? A, south geographic pole, B, magnetic south pole, C, southern meridian, and D, Antarctic pivot point. Okay, so okay. Team Kalipulako. Okay, may sumagot ng C. Okay, Team Kalipulako, please. Linalagay ko. Okay, may sumagot ng ABC. Alright, ABC po. Team Kalipulako, please huwag niyo pong kalimutan na sumagot sa quiz ha. Yan. Kung hindi wala man kayong time, after nung nag-live tayo, sagutin niyo na lang quiz kahit paano, okay? Para na rin para sa mastery na rin po 'yan. All right, and the answer here is it is the South Geographic Pole. Okay, so ipakita natin. Okay, so ito. Yan, so sinasabi niya yung surface, 'di ba? Yung surface kung saan nag-meet yung axis, 'di ba? Ito yung axis niya, oh. Southern part. So syempre yung South Geographic Pole. Usually located, not usually, it is located in Antarctica. Okay, and then of course pag dito, it's North Geographic Pole. Okay, yan. Ganun lang ka-easy. Number 4, the majority of Earth's fresh water is stored in A, rivers, B, groundwater, C, glaciers and ice caps, and D, lakes. Okay, number 4, the majority of Earth's fresh water is stored in A, rivers, B, groundwater, C, glaciers and ice caps, and D, lakes. Okay. Okay, see. Okay. Glaciers and ice caps. Okay, number 4. Okay, very good. And the answer there is letter C, glaciers and ice caps. Okay, so 68.7% okay, ng ating fresh water is stored sa glaciers and ice caps natin. Of course, if we talk about glaciers and ice caps, they are found in Antarctica at saka kasama na din po yung Greenland. Okay. Alright, ito naman kung ang fresh water is sa glaciers and ice caps, ito naman lumalabas din po to. The majority of Earth's salt water is stored in ocean or sea. Okay, pwede niyong i-type yung whole word. Okay? The majority of Earth's salt water is stored in ocean ba yan or sea? Okay. Okay, BQ, sabi sa Team Kalipulako, oceans, sabi niya. Alright, and tama naman po kayo dyan, alright? So the answer there is ocean, tama. Okay, kasi syempre, mas malaki yung ocean. So doon yun, kasi na all sea are ocean, di ba? Pero not all oceans are seas, di ba? Yan, kaya ocean po yung sagot nun. Alright. Number 5, what is the only sea with no coastlines? A. Sargasso Sea, B. Philippine Sea, C. Red Sea, and D. Arabian Sea. Okay, so number 5, what is the only sea with no coastline? Okay, lagay niyo po yung number, guys. Lagay niyo po yung number. Please put the number. Okay, please put the number. Okay. A. Sargasso Sea. B. Philippine Sea. Okay, C. Red Sea, and D. Arabian Sea. Okay, okay. A, D, D, A. Uy, naglaban ang Sargasso Sea at saka Arabian Sea. Alright? And our answer here is Sargasso Sea. Okay, yan. So, tingnan nyo, oh, yan. Ganyan siya. Okay? So, dito, hindi ko kasi makita kasi ang liit. Okay, yan. Pero pag nakita nyo yung, nakuha nyo yung PDF, andun naman. Okay, yan. So, wala talaga siyang coastline. Napapalibutan siya ng mga, hindi ko talaga makita to. Okay? Ng body of water also. Bodies of water. Okay, number 6. Which continent has the highest average elevation? Okay, A, North America, B, Asia, C, Antarctica, and D, South America. Okay, number 6 again, which continent has the highest average elevation? A, North America, B, Asia, C, Antarctica, and D, South America. Okay, so, dito, napansin nyo, is, namimili ako ng konting question, tapos kinakategorize ko siya. Later, after nito, is Soksai Shuffle. Okay, yan. Kasi prefer ko kasi, personally kasi, prefer ko na i-discuss na shuffle ba. Okay, ayoko yung dire-diretso na isang lesson, isang discussion or isang lecture is puro geography. Naboboard kasi ako dati ng ganon. So, feeling ko ganon din kayo. Okay, so, pero kinakategorize ko yung ibang question para maintindihan natin kung ano yung coverage ng geography, anong coverage ng government and politics, yung mga ganon. Alright, and CCC, of course, the answer there is Antarctica. Okay, kasi yung ice sheet pa lang, it's 2 kilometer thick na. O, di ba? Yan, yung ice sheet pa lang. Okay, so ito naman, highest peak in Antarctica. Okay, is it Mount Vinson or Vindot? Okay. All right, thank you for following. So, highest peak in Antarctica, is it Mount Vinson or Vindot? Okay. So, if gusto niyo pong mag-Macboard, kasi free Let Review Hub po tayo. So, if you want to do Macboards, message lang po sa Blue App. Huwag na po kayong mag-message dito sa TikTok. Paulit-ulit po. Sa Blue App na po kasi doon yung link. Okay, but you have to answer. Pag hindi po kayo sumasagot, tinatanggal ko po kasi sayang yung space. Okay, red, blue. Ay, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Okay. So, ang sagot po niyan, blue din sa Team Kalikulaco. Okay, so the answer here is Mount Vinson. Okay, so pinaglaruan ko lang yung Vindot. Vindotter ko sana yung ilagay ko dyan. Vindotter. Kasi nga Vinson. Ay, char. Okay, pero mga obvious nyo. Okay, so it's Mount Vinson. Okay? Kung nagkamali kayo, okay lang. Diba? At least nalaman na natin ngayon dito. Okay? Number 7, which country has the most lakes naman? A, Russia ba yan? B, Canada. C, United States. And D, Finland. Okay. Number 7, which country has the most lakes? A, Russia. B, Canada. C, United States. And D, Finland. Okay, pasensyahan nyo na ang laki-laki ng picture ko dito sa aking PPT. Ilang beses kong pinapaayos sa AI na paliitin, iniiba niya yung mukha ko, kaya ganyan na siya. Okay, ilagay niyo po yung number please. Please, yung number, para hindi po tayo ma-RR. Ang hirap ng mga tanungan dito. Mahirap po talaga ang soksay, guys. Okay? So, tsagain nyo. Okay? Alright, so the answer here is, okay, talaga, D, A, D, 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 A, B, hola. Sige, smorgasbord. Okay, and the answer there is Canada. Okay. So kung tama ka, sabihin mo good job me. Okay? Kung mali ka, okay lang. At least nalaman natin. Okay? So there are 1.4 million lakes. Okay? And 60% of those ay nasa Canada. Okay? Asan na yung ano, yung mga ibang nagre-review dito pag tama sila? Yes! Ganun. Yabang-yabang din pag may time, ano? Okay. Agree, hirap ng tanong, sabi ni Ma'am Angel. Mahirap po talaga ang ating major shift, guys. Okay, sobrang hirap. Okay, mamili kayo. Dito kayo mahirapan or sa actual. Okay. Alright, land of 1,000 lakes naman to. Is it Finland or Canada? Okay. Alright, so land of 1,000 lakes. Okay. Finland or Canada? Okay, kung most lakes ay Canada, okay, ano naman yung land of 1,000 lakes? Okay, so budol-budol tayo. Budol-budol. Finland, Canada, ala, sige. Okay, guys. Okay, so if you want to if you want na mag-Macboard kayo sa Soksai, may Macboard kayo, may quiz kayo weekly, may PDF kayo ganyan, mag-enroll na lang po kayo, 299 lang. Ako na po yung pinakamura, guys. Okay? Pinakamura. May libre pang Gen Ed na Macboards ng Gen Ed, Prof Ed, tapos lecture. O, saan pa kayo? Okay? So the answer there is Finland. Okay, there is 188,000. Huwag niyo na akong tanungin kung bakit. Ayun ang gusto nilang pangalanan eh. Okay? Yan, Land of Million Lakes, Canada eh. 'Di ba? Tama. Okay, yan. Okay, tama. 100,000 siguro, ano. Okay, number 8. A narrow strip of land connecting two land masses and separating two bodies of water is A peninsula. Okay, B straight, C isthmus, and D delta. Okay. Alright. So, number 8. Ilagay niyo po yung number. Number 8, guys. 888. Okay? Nakakakaba pala ang majoring social studies. Oo naman. Okay? 8. A narrow strip of land connecting two land masses and separating two bodies of water is A peninsula, B straight, A and dapat yun, C isthmus, and D delta. Ito po, gas-gas na tanong sa Soksai. Kaya dapat alam na alam nyo. Okay, mayroon bang ano? Okay. Okay, A and C ang naglaban. Okay. Peninsula. Okay, may sumagot ng peninsula. Okay, so ang sagot po niyan ay delta pala. Sabi. Ano ba talaga, ma'am? Okay? So, ang sagot niyan ay isthmus. Okay, so ipakita ko. Okay, ito yung laging lumalabas sa Soksaya. Let's explain. Okay? Pag sumagot po kayo, ilagay niyo po yung number, please. Yan. Thank you. Oh, dumadami na yung ating ano. Alright, so ito yung tatlo na laging lumalabas. Okay, so ito yung explain ko. Isthmus, ito yung itsura niya. Okay, ganyan. So, narrow strip of land, tapos nasa-separate niyo yung dalawang bodies of water. Okay, yan. Ito namang peninsula, ang laging lumalabas po dyan ay a piece of land surrounded by water on three sides. Kasi nga, di ba? So, ito, merong mainland, tapos merong parang nakausli. Okay, so it is surrounded by three sides. 1, 2, 3. Ito po talaga yung mismong lumalabas sa Soksai. A piece of land surrounded by water on three sides. Okay, ito namang Cape. Okay, Cape, para siyang ano, para din siyang peninsula, but peninsula can be really big. Okay, ito namang Cape is pointed. Okay, naka-jut siya. Okay, pointed siya at nag-extend siya dun sa water. Sometimes, surrounded by three sides, sometimes surrounded by surrounded by water ng three sides or two sides, but it is smaller, okay, and usually rocky po siya. Okay, ang peninsula kasi malaki siya na pwedeng may nakatira. Okay, ang Cape naman usually rocky siya and walang nakatira. Okay? Yan. Yung delta, ano po? Siyempre, may tanong din po ako dyan. Okay, kung ano yung delta. Okay, ito yung lumalabas dun sa delta. Okay? So, how is a river delta formed? Lumalabas po talaga to. Okay, A, when a river cuts deeply into rock, creating steep channels. B, when sediments carried by a river are deposited as it enters a slower moving body of water. C, when river water evaporates quickly in hot, dry regions. And D, when glaciers melt and carve wide river valleys. Okay. Yan. So, instead of i-explain ko kung ano yung river, kung ano yung delta or river delta, syempre, inalala ko yung lumalabas nito. Okay, yan. Para two birds in one stone. Okay, BQB, sabi ni Sir Winston. Okay. How about the others? BQB, sabi din sa Team Kalipulakos, Team Zoom. Okay. Alright, at ayaw nang sumagot yung iba, okay? Okay. Alam niyo nung bago ako nagre-review, wala akong pakialam kahit mali-mali ako, okay? Gusto ko na uuna akong sumagot, okay? Ganun ako kabida-bida, okay? Pero doon ako natuto. Alright, and the answer there is letter B. When sediments carried by a river are deposited as it enters a slower moving body of water. Okay. So ang river delta, okay, is river siya na silty. Okay? Kasi nga po nade-deposit doon yung mga silts, okay? Yan. Ang sediments usually are silts, okay? Yan. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Hello, Palos. Okay. Number 9. Which river flows through the most countries? A. Nile River, B. Danube River, C. An Amazon River, and D. Mekong River. I'm okay, Palos. I'm okay, anak. Okay, again, ilagay nyo po yung number. 9. Which river flows through the most countries? A. Nile River, B. Danube River, C. Amazon River, and D. Mekong River. Alam nyo, may tanong dito na pwedeng yun yung pagbasehan nyo para sa masagot nyo to, okay? Pero wag kayong mag-alala, kung bago-bago pa kayo na nagre-review, hindi nyo pa siguro na-encounter, pero ang daming mga versions nung tanong na to. So, meron pa palang version na ganito. Okay, so Amazon River, sabi na, may sumagot ng Z, C, 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 C. Okay, A, ang iba. A, B, C, A, B, C. Wala bang may gusto ng D? Okay, so the answer here is Nile River. Okay, yan. Okay, Nile River. At meron pa akong yan. Okay. Okay, so ito, lumalabas din po to ha. The Nile River is considered an international river because, okay, it is the longest river in the world. B, it flows through desert regions before reaching the Mediterranean Sea. C, it crosses and is shared by 11 countries along its course. And it's the primary source of irrigation in Egypt. Okay. Yes po, pang board exam po to, yes. Let po to, okay? Geography is a free let review hub. Okay. Ay, akala ko Gen Ed. Gen Ed natapos, next, sa ano po yon? Sa Thursday. Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. Yan. So, kung nakita nyo, di ba, meron yung tanong na, what is the longest river? Okay, the answer there is Nile River. Tapos meron ding isang version nun na bakit 'yon ang longest river? Okay, yan. And that is why kahit na kineme pa lang, okay lang 'yon. Okay? Okay lang 'yun. Dapat lang mag-advance kayo, okay? Para for the top tayo, for the win. And the answer there is it crosses and is shared by 11 countries along its course. Okay, alam ko naman kung bakit may sumagot no na it's the longest river. But still, we are talking about international. Bakit international, di ba? Ibig sabihin, cross, hindi lang sa isang bansa. Yan. So, that is why the answer there is it crosses and is shared by 11 countries along its course. So, sabi ko nga kanina, meron yung tanong na, bakit ang Nile River ay the longest? Ang sagot dun ay, kasi it traverses 11 countries. Okay? Yan. Okay. Soksay shuffle na po tayo. Ayan. So, pag soksay shuffle, ibig sabihin, ano na po lahat? May geography, politics and government, economics, mga blah, blah, blah. Alright. Okay. Sabi niya, crosses and shared by 11 countries. Correct. Okay. Okay, ito, number 10. A country allows private businesses to operate but keeps healthcare and electricity under government control. A, market economy. B, traditional economy. C, mixed economy. And D, command economy. Okay, so again, number 10. A country allows private businesses to operate but keeps healthcare and electricity under government control. Market economy ba yan? B, traditional economy. C, mixed economy. And D, command economy. Okay, so D yung sagot ng iba. Tignan nyo guys, kahit pa paano, kahit hindi nyo alam yung mga ano ha, yung mga terms na to. Sabi niya, a country allows private businesses to operate. Okay, may private yan. But, sabi niya, keeps healthcare and electricity under government control. Okay, so gamitin ng ating critical thinking. Okay? Ayan. Okay, yan. So at least dumami ang tamang sagot, okay? Pero talagang CADD talaga. Guys, ilagay niyo po yung number, please. C or D. Ilagay niyo po yung number. Okay. Guys, kapag halimbawa ha, kapag sabi mong command, okay, di ba? Pag command, parang more on authoritarian yan, di ba? So, do you think pag command economy, ano pa yan? May private businesses pa yan? Okay, yan. So, pinag-iisip ko lang po kayo, hindi ko po kayo pinapagalitan, okay? And the answer here is mixed economy, okay? Kasi ang mixed economy is both market tapos command, okay? Yan. Both market tapos command. Okay, yan. So, o di ba? Di ba? Ganyan. May mga mayayabang dito. Okay, gusto ko yung ganon. Okay? Mayabang. All right. Okay. So, explain natin. All right. So, market economy. Ano yung market economy? Okay. So, syempre, ang market ang nagde-decide. Okay, yan. So, ibig sabihin, at saka maraming mga private businesses yon. Pwede po kasi operate lang, may chance na may control pa rin. Okay, yan. Okay, that is market. Okay, so decisions are driven by the market. Okay, ibig sabihin supply at saka demand. And usually owned by private businesses. Okay. Pag command, sabi ko nga, di ba? Pag command, sino ba yung nagko-command? May boss doon, authoritarian. So, yung government, kinokontrol niya lahat. Okay? Production, resources, pricing, everything. Okay? Ano example niya? NK, North Korea, tsaka Cuba. Okay? Mixed system, sinabi ko na po. Market at tsaka command. Okay? So, yung iba, may mga private businesses, pero yung mga key sectors like syempre healthcare, yung mga ganun, okay, it's usually run by the government. Okay? All right? So ma'am, it is all about geography. What do you mean po? Ang economy? Hindi naman po. Hindi, it is not all about geography. Paano nyo po nasabi yan? Alright, and traditional system, okay, pag sinabi mong traditional system, hindi gumagamit ng pera, okay? It is more on barter at saka subsistence farming. Naaral na po na rin po natin kung ano yung subsistence farming. Okay, yun po yung nagfa-farm lang sila para kainin nila, okay? Not to sell or anything, but to use. Okay? I mean, ma'am, yung topic mo, hindi po, kaya nga po, di ba soksay shuffle na po tayo? Kanina is geography, tapos ngayon soksay shuffle na po tayo. Okay? Um, inaano ko kasi, gusto ko kasi syempre maintindihan din po natin kung saan po under yung mga ibang ano. Okay? Kailangan nating maintindihan kung ano yung mga kasama sa ating TOS. Yan. Kaya, ina-explain ko, kinakategorize ko yung some questions, okay, geography, ganyan. And then, sinusoksay shuffle ko na yung iba. Okay, kasi ayoko kasi, sa personally lang ha, ayoko kasi yung puro geography ngayon, tapos next week, puro economics. Ayoko po kasi yung ganon. Okay, yan. Okay? Sabi niya, sorry ma'am, bago lang. Oh, it's okay, it's fine. Okay, so hindi lang po geography to, okay? Yan. And nag-live po, ang ating Gen Ed at saka Prof Ed Tuesdays, Thursdays po yon. Okay, pag gusto niyo po mag-Mac boards, mag-message po kayo sa Blue App. Free din po yon. Okay, and then also, free din po yung ating YT channel, okay? Yung Red App, okay? So, puntahan niyo lang po. The same name, Gurography po. Okay, yan. So, marami daw pong lumabas. Ang laging sinasabi ng mga nag-exam na is, maraming lumabas sa Gen Ed sa ating videos. Okay, thank you. Tap, tap, tap. Thank you, guys. All right, number 11. What term refers to politicians who are serving out their final term after losing re-election or becoming ineligible to run again, often used for presidents in their last year in office. A incumbent be lame duck, C caretaker, and D successor. Okay, so again, what term refers to politicians who are serving out their final term after losing re-election or becoming ineligible to run again. Often used for presidents in their last year in office. A incumbent, B lame duck, C caretaker, at saka D successor. D, sabi niya. Guys, 'di ba ang successor is yung susunod? 'Di ba? Yung susunod, ang successor. Ang hinahanap mo po is nasa last term na siya. Okay, yan. So it's either natalo siya or hindi na siya pwedeng mag-run or ayaw na niyang mag-run. Yun lang yon. Okay. Okay, so ang sagot, ang incumbent po, okay. Kasi ang incumbent is yung ano ba yon? Paano ba sa Tagalog? Yung presidente pa lang ngayon. Okay, so in a way, tama din naman yung incumbent. Pero ang hinahanap po dyan is, specifically, they are serving out dun sa final term nila. And then the answer here is, na para bang B. Na para bang B. Na tama. Na para bang lame duck. Yes, so ang sagot niyan ay lame duck. Okay, so bakit lame duck? Okay, kasi, tawag doon, how do you call that? Dahil last term na nila, okay, last year nung term nila, okay, is they felt like nadidiminish, okay, nababawasan yung power and influence nila kasi alam ng mga other officials na matatanggal na siya. Okay, or hindi na siya yung magiging presidente next time. Kaya naging lame duck siya. Okay. Or now, ito yung lumalabas din po talaga to. Okay, yan. Actual question po ta. Ganito din ako sa classroom, ma'am. Ine-eme-eme ko lang. Tas tama pala. O, di ba? Okay lang yon, di ba? At least cool-cool. Okay. Pang last year na di nai-impeach. Oy! Okay. BQ11, despite many successful reforms, President Obama, BQ11 po tayo ha. President Obama was described as a lame duck president because of blank by the Republican Party, A, ban control, B, power politics, C, veto power, and D, denial plot. Okay, that's why it's really an advantage pag malawak yung ating vocabulary. Okay, so for example, incumbent. Yan, incumbent is yung ngayon, tapos yung successor yung susunod. O hindi to, hindi to. O, di dalawa na lang pagpipilian nyo doon. Di ba? Okay. So ilagay nyo po BQ11. So ulitin natin, BQ11. Okay. Despite many successful reforms, sabi niya, President Obama was described as a lame duck president because of blank by the Republican Party. Gamitin niyo yung context, guys. A, ban control. B, power politics. C, veto power. And D, denial plot. Okay. Yan. Okay. And si Ma'am Angel. Ma'am Angel, wala, nagkape ba kayo? Alright, and the answer there is power politics. Okay, yan. So, binasa ko about this one yan. So, dahil last term na, okay, last term na ni, yung last remaining years na ni President Obama at that time. Tapos, di ba, usually yung mga Congress doon ay Republican. Hindi siya Republican. 'Di ba? So, lagi siyang laging how do you call that? Laging ano ba yung sa Tagalog 'yon? Laging hinahirangan ba yung mga policies na gusto niyang i-push. So hinaharangan kasi hindi naman siya Republican, ganyan. Pero sabi nga dun sa nabasa ko, hindi siya naging lame duck. Okay, kasi ang ginawa niya, ginamit niya yung lahat ng executive action, okay, para kontrahin din yung Congress. Yan. So hindi siya lame duck. Okay? All right. Kaya meron shutdown sa US dahil di sinusuportahan ng Republican. Yeah, 'di ba? Kaya 'di ba ngayon lumabas yung mga partisanship, 'di ba? Yung mga ganon. Yan mga polarization. Yan yung mga lumalabas na terms doon sa US ngayon, okay? Kasi ano na eh, parang naging partisan na yung mga tao, okay? Mga officials. Number 12, in teaching ESD, what skills are considered essential for integrating effective participation in both work and society? A, assertiveness and mediation. B, social and emotional skills. C, negotiation and conflict management. And D, stress and time management. Okay? Ba't may, ba't, ba't may binabasa ka na wala sa comment section? Kasi po, meron pong, tag doon, nagkakape po sa amin. Kasi po, meron po kaming team Zoom, okay? So, yung mga naka-enroll po sa akin sa Soksay, sa Zoom po sila. Okay, yon. Ang sinishare ko lang po dito sa TikTok is yung first 15 points. Okay? Para sa mga self-review or yung mga ayaw mag-enroll or walang pang-enroll, ganon. Okay, pero yung sa Team Zoom, Team Kalipula, kung naka-enroll po sila. Okay, yan. Do you remember me, ma'am? Emma Watson. Hindi ko naman, hindi, ma'am. Napansin pa yun, sabi. Kaya nga sabi, hala, baka may binabasa. May nakikita si coach, sabi nila. Okay, and then what is yung mga sagot? B, 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 B. May sumagot pa ng C. Okay, alright. Ano nga ba ang ESD? Okay, so the answer there is letter B, social and emotional skills. Okay, kasi ang ano nga ba yung ESD? Okay, ito yung gusto nating magkaroon ng pagbabago sa ating environment, most especially. Okay, yan. And paano natin magagawa yon? Okay, so we have to equip, okay, yung sarili natin nung knowledge, values, attitude, skills, 'di ba? Para maging mas maganda yung ating especially yung pagde-decision making natin. Okay, ganyan. And how do you also promote ESD? So, syempre, kailangan din may collaboration. 'Di ba? Yan. At that is why it's social. Tapos yung emotional skills, syempre, para mas maintindihan mo, okay, yung mga kailangan mong skills, mga blah blah blah, yung mga ganon, kailangan mo maging self-aware, 'di ba? You have empathy para maintindihan mo kung ano yung pinagdadaanan ng ating society and the environment. Okay? Yan. Mali ang sagot. Mali ang, okay lang yan, okay? Okay lang yan, okay? At least, nalaman natin ngayon. Okay, number 13, challenge-based learning builds on the practice of problem-based learning in which students work on real-world problems. What best describes the learning experiences of teachers and learners? A, global, B, integrative, C, collaborative, and D, cultural. Okay. Yan. So, kahit napaka-wordy na ganito, you make it simple, okay? Challenge-based learning builds on the practice of problem-based learning in which students work on real-world problems. So, basically, sinasabi lang niya, sa challenge-based learning, okay, students work on real-world problems. Yan. Okay, hindi lang sila andun sa classroom na nag-memorize, kundi they work on real world problems. Okay, so ano dapat dyan? Okay, tingnan nga natin. C, 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 C. Okay, Team Kalipolako, C, very good. Yeah, so it should be collaborative. Okay, so pag tignan nyo po yung definition talaga ng challenge-based, okay, is nakalagay po talaga doon na it is a process of collaborative engagement. Okay, tama nga naman. Kasi if you work on real world problems, di ba? Hindi ka naman pwedeng hindi mo din naman pwedeng makapag-produce ng sagot sa real world problems na mag-isa. Okay, so collaboration, okay, teamwork is necessary. Okay, yan. Number 14, private companies freely compete and prices rise or fall depending on consumer demand. O, na-explain ko na to kanina, A, mixed economy, B, market economy, D, C, command economy, and D, traditional economy. Bukas po may live ka, wala po. TTHs po, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Kasi kakastart ko lang po, okay? Magwa 1 year pa lang ako. So, gumagawa pa po ako ng materials ko. Wala pa po akong masyadong maraming ano. Kumbaga, ang ituturo ko ngayon, gagawin ko ng Friday, ganon, or Thursday, Friday, ganon. So, wala pa tayong masyadong ipong materials, okay? Yan. 9 o'clock po, yan. Guys, kung gusto nyo mag-Macboard, yan. May Macboard, may daily Macboard po tayo, 30 points each. Pinopost ko po yun weekly. Okay, so kung gusto nyo, libre naman po yun. Mag-message lang po kayo sa Blue App. Sa Blue App na po kayo mag-message sa Blue App. Paulit-ulit kasi lagi may nag-message pa rin dito. Okay, so mag-message po kayo sa Blue App at papapasukin ko po kayo sa GC. Pero hindi po pwede yung tambay doon. Kung hindi po kayo sumagot, aalisin ko lang din po kayo para to give space sa mga gustong-gusto talagang sumagot. Okay? Alright. And B, 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 B. Okay, may sumagot pa ng C. Okay. A yung iba. Okay, freely compete, guys. Okay? Freely compete. Oh, and explain ko na po yan. And the answer there is letter B. Market economy. Okay? Kasi nga, di ba, sa market economy is the market will the market will how do you call that? The market will dictate kung ano yung ibenta, ano yung i-produce. Okay, ganyan. So, ibig sabihin, depende po yan sa kung ano yung demand at saka kung ano yung supply. Ayan. Thus, of course, they will freely compete. 'Di ba? Yan. Okay, hindi yung gobyerno ang nag-aano na, oh, ito, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Ito yung i-produce nyo, ganyan, ganyan. Okay? Number 15. Okay, so man's conviction is his or her A norms, B beliefs, C values, and D mores. Okay, so ulitin natin. Man's conviction is his or her A norms, B beliefs, C values, and D mores. Okay. Gusto ko rin magkape, Ma'am Angel, kaya lang pangatlong kape ko na kanina. Okay, B, 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 B. Okay, tama. Okay. Alright, and the answer there is beliefs. Okay, kasi, well, ano pa lang, textbook definition pa lang ng conviction is yung fixed or firm belief. Okay, di ba? Conviction is yung paninindigan, di ba? So, syempre, kung ano yung belief mo, yun yung pinapanindigan mo. Okay? For example, yung belief mo is hindi ma-impeach. Yung nai-impeach ngayon, kung sino man yun, oh, kasi baka awayin ako eh. Yun na naisip ko eh. Oh, yan. So, yun ang paninindigan mo, okay? Kasi ang belief mo ay mabuti siyang tao, ganyan-ganyan. So, pinapanindigan mo na, ito, dapat hindi siya ma-impeach. Okay? Ganyan. Kaya mga DDS. Uy, wala akong sinasabi ha. Okay, so ano ba yung mga norms, 'di ba? Ito yung mga social norms, ito yung mga expected behaviors. Yan, okay? So for example, magmano, 'di ba? Yung mga ganon. Alright, values. Ano ba yung mga values mo? Ito yung mga kino-consider mo na importante sa'yo. Okay, honesty, mga ganon. Honesty is the best policy. Okay? And mores, moral. Okay, yan. Ito yung mga uh, customs, mga moral customs. Okay, yan. Na sinusundan natin because yun yung dinidictate ng society. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, yan po yung ating free live. Yan. So, once again, if you want to do mock boards, free po yon. Mag-message lang po kayo sa Blue App. Yan. Meron po tayong, you can freely access our Red App. Mag-ano na lang po kayo, please, mag-like kayo doon or kahit mag-subscribe kayo. Ganun ba yan? To help me, para masustain natin na free po to. Okay, yan. And ano pa yung sinabi ko? Macboard, sinabi ko na po. And if you want to enroll, yan, meron akong Team Dangal. Okay, yung Team Dangal po, 300 points weekly po yon. Okay, na quiz. And then, binibigay ko po yung PDF na may rationalization. So, 6 months review po yon. So, that's almost 7,000 questions. Babayaran nyo lang po dun ay 150 for the whole 6 months. Okay, so, ano pa ba? Okay, alright. Oh my God, na-RR na naman tayo. Last na nga lang, na-RR pa. Okay? Yan. And then, pag Soksay major po kayo at gusto nyo mag-review, mag-enroll, it's just 299. Ako na po yung pinakamura. Nagbibigay pa po ako ng PDF, 40 points yung quiz nyo every week. Ano pa mga mahahanap nyo. Okay? Yan. Baro po, hindi ko sabihin yung sagot. Ay, char. Okay, so thank you. Maraming salamat po. Yan, and antayin nyo na lang po ulit yung Tuesdays at saka Thursdays. Okay? Okay, so